Today, I will help you decide on which pet to use for dungeons. So previously, I have created a guide for each class that showcase what pet to use. However, I did not show exactly up to which floor you can use each pet, and there are a lot of pets that I have not mentioned. Therefore, in this video, I will be creating a pet tier list, but instead of ranking them, it will be based on floors. For example, if I put the elephant pet in floor 7, it means you can use it up to floor 7. Keep in mind there are a lot of things that go into choosing a pet, such as prices and what exactly you're looking for in a pet. I can't really decide that for you, but I can show you what is the best option. If you want to know what class to use for the pet, I color the outline of each pet as shown on the screen. Should be easy to understand, and that does not restrict you to only being able to use those pets in that specific class. You are free to choose whatever, like I said. Anyways, let us begin. The first pet is Golem. This pet was not really mentioned in the Berserker or Archer guides, but it does have its potential in certain situations. The base stats give you 50 strength at max level, which is very good. If you look at the stats, it has an ability where it gives you 30% more damage when less than 15% HP. If you are a true gamer who never loses HP in dungeons, this is not helpful at all. But if you're just getting started, a lot of the situations, you will be dropping an HP. It's quite helpful since 30% is a lot. In addition, there's a third ability that allows you to basically do 500 more damage every 10 seconds. In my opinion, I'll put this up to floor 5. Lion. This pet gives you ferocity and 50 strength too, although it does not give you that much ferocity. The stat where it increases first strike and triple strike is definitely helpful, and if you have the legendary pet, the 15% more damage when hitting is also good. Overall a great pet and somewhat cheap. I'll put it in low floor 4, other pets outshine it. Giraffe. Also did not mention this in the healer guide, but this pet, from first look, fits as a healer pet. But it's not really amazing. Yeah, it does give you regen, but I believe other pets show better results for even cheaper price. Putting it in floor 2. Megalodon. This pet gives you 50 strength and 5 ferocity, and I guess 10 magic find, which is completely useless in dungeons. As a pet, it is a damage pet, but it isn't great for clearing, although good for maybe some mini bosses. I'll put it on a low floor 4, closer to floor 3 maybe. Turtle. So this pet recently got buffed a lot, which happened after the class guides were made, but it isn't really the best personally. Don't get me wrong, it does give really good effective HP, close to even Blue Whale, but not better than Blue Whale. The only times it is better is when you're under 33% HP, because you take less damage. Also, you won't need the Shelmet pet item, since it does give you knockback immunity. It's up to you. I'll put it on floor 7. Blue Whale. This is the best effective HP pet in my opinion. I'll put it on Master Mode, very needed for tanks. Elephant. Now this is the best pet in my opinion. Actually, it deserves its own tier. Like, come on, who doesn't like elephants? Just look at the cute elephant on my head. Anyways, in all seriousness, this pet gives you some effective HP and I guess could be helpful if you don't want to buy any pet yet and are new to dungeons, but only up to floor 1. Bat. The only reason you would use this in dungeon is if you want to show the dungeon bats that you have a pet bat. Yeah, no. Spider. Meh, it does give you some strength and crit chance, but it's only good against spiders and we all know there aren't that many spiders in dungeons. Putting it on entrance. Skeleton. Only for archers, this should be considered. This pet gets compared to Wither Skeleton a lot. It is better for single hit damage, but Wither Skeleton has better stats. I'll put it on floor 7. Guardian. This pet is a good starter pet for mages because of the mana it gives. Isn't really a mage pet though, so I'll put it on floor 1. Black Cat. This pet gives you a lot of speed, so it's very helpful for clearing, so I will put it on passive. Phoenix. This one is a bit of a debate to be honest. If you die a lot, I guess it's helpful, but so many pets outshine it. I'll put it on low floor 5. Griffin. This one is a good budget pet for the regen and strength it gives. You only need rare or higher too, so it's cheap, just not long term. So I'll put it on floor 3. Zombie. This is actually very underrated. If you somehow couldn't tell, most of dungeons clearing includes zombies, so the perk where it allows you to do more damage to zombies is very helpful. But get this, it's not only zombies. Someone tested that the player model mobs also count, for example, terracots or mini-bosses. Of course, this pet won't be helpful for skeletons or whatever, but it is decent and good for its price. I'll put it up to floor 6. Blaze. Only use this if you're using Frozen Blaze armor. I'll put it on master mode for the people who still use it. Sheep. The best mage pet out there. Very self-explanatory. Just not the pet you want if you want effective HP though. I'll put it up to floor 7. Spirit. Another passive pet. You don't summon this pet, it stays in your pet menu. If you are the first person that dies, it only reduces your total score by 1, so it's a must-have if you do dungeons. Rock. I guess just a beginner pet for its defense. Floor 1. Hound. From first look, you would think it's an okay pet for damage, but the only good thing about it is the 15% attack speed, which you can get in another way. Not really worth it. Floor 1. Enderman. The 75% crit damage is cool, I guess. Floor 1. Pigman. Also has strength and ferocity as base stats, so that's helpful. Other than that, the stats aren't that beneficial. I'll put it on floor 2. Ender Dragon. Everyone knows this pet. It's an insane pet for damage, but really expensive. Still one of the best damaging pets for dungeons. I'll put it on master mode. Golden Dragon. Of course, right after the Ender Dragon. This pet is pretty much compared to the Ender Dragon a lot because it has its pros and cons. Golden Dragons give worse effective HP, intelligence, and speed compared to Ender Dragon in dungeons, but it does more damage. Although, you will need 1 billion in your bank, and the pet itself costs 1.4 bill for a level 200 one. I'll put it on Master Mode 2, but higher. Tarantula. The slight damage gain from base stats is helpful, but not good at all. Maybe just floor 1. Baby Yeti. Another amazing effective HP pet that is specifically only for damage setups. The best one for it. I'll put it on master mode. Tiger. This pet is overall good because it gives you ferocity and damage. Used by a lot of mid-game players, I'll put it on higher floor 6. Wither Skeleton. This pet is one of the most used pets in floor 7 because of the stats it gives, where you take less damage from skeletons and do more damage to wither mobs. Just a good pet. I'll put it on floor 7. Jellyfish. This pet was recently buffed actually, which made it a lot more used, although not for the healing it gives. The legendary third perk increases your potion effects by 50%, so what people do, especially in master mode, is to use the pet to drink their potions at the start of the dungeon, then switching to their main pet. If you want to use this as a healing pet, I'll put it on floor 6. Otherwise, it's passive. Endermite. The 100 intelligence it gives is the only good thing, nothing else. Entrance. Ghoul. This pet is another healing pet. It gives you 25% more healing and buffs zombie sword healing. It isn't the best pet, but sure is a good pet since it's quite cheap. You don't need the legendary one too. I'll put it on floor 4. Dolphin. 100 intelligence is also the only good thing here. Entrance. Snail. Again, the 100 intelligence is the only good thing here. Entrance. And those are all the pets that can be used in dungeons. For the rest of the pets that are in the game that I haven't talked about, they should not be used at all. So remember, when choosing a pet for each class, look into what you need. For example, if you are a healer and want damage pet, go for something a berserker uses. If you want a healing pet, go for a pet that gives you better regen and healing. If you want more effective HP, use effective HP pet. All of this is common sense, but just in case someone was unsure. Anyways, that's it. Be sure to post your own tips and opinions on any of the pets mentioned. It will definitely help someone out. Also, if you have more questions about dungeons or just want a place to chat with other people, I have a Discord server, link will be in the description. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button, and if you want to see more Skyblock videos, hit the subscribe button, help me reach 60,000 subs. Bye!